This is the bill. Barely lifted up. It's 250 pages. And you know how many times in this 250-page bill the words climate change were mentioned? Not once. Yesterday there was a very important vote on a major trade issue here in the United States Senate, that is Trump's NAFTA 2, the trade agreement between Canada, Mexico, and the United States. I voted no. I voted no for two reasons. As someone who has opposed past trade agreements like NAFTA 1, permanent normal trade relations with China, and others, what I knew is that when American workers were forced to compete against desperate people in Mexico, China, and other low-wage countries, people who were making $1 an hour, $2 an hour, I knew that what corporate America would do is shut down factories in America and move to those low-wage countries. And that's exactly what's happened over the years. In fact, as a result of NAFTA and PNTR with China, we have lost 4 million good-paying jobs. This new NAFTA 2 agreement is a modest improvement in some ways, but it will not stop in any way, shape, or form the outsourcing of good-paying American jobs to low-wage countries like Mexico. But I'll tell you the second reason that I voted against it, and that is in this bill, which is, as you can see, a big bill, 250 pages, there is not one reference to the words climate change. So here you have an existential threat to the future of America, to the future of our entire planet. And what the scientists are telling us, we have a very few years to get our act together to take on the fossil fuel industry, to transform our energy system away from fossil fuel to energy efficiency and sustainable energy. And here you have a major trade agreement, which in fact will make it easier for the large oil companies to destroy our planet from Mexico. They will make it easier for them to do that. So I just find it wrong that the Senate yesterday voted to approve a treaty which will only exacerbate the horrific problems we face with regard to climate change. Our job right now is that in every way that we can, through trade agreements, through budget processes, through all kinds of legislation, we have always got to keep in mind that if we do not get our act together in terms of climate change, the planet that we will be leaving our kids and future generations will be an increasingly unhealthy planet. What we need is a trade agreement that is not written by large multinational corporations to increase their profits, but a trade agreement that is written by family-based agriculture, by the working people of this country. That's what we need. And that means we have got to end the race to the bottom. We've got to end the ability of corporate America to shut down plants in this country and take them to Mexico and other low-wage countries where people are earning starvation wages. And it also means, very profoundly, that any trade agreement must include major provisions in terms of how we're going to stop the fossil fuel industry from producing the carbon that is destroying this planet. So that's got to be pervasive in everything that we do, and you cannot sign a major trade agreement and not have any reference to climate change in it. So let's go forward together. Let's protect this planet. Let's take on the fossil fuel industry, and let's make sure that our kids and grandchildren can live in a healthy and habitable world. Thank you.